I thought that the war in the Ukraine is not really part of my anxiety, but I figured it's really feeding into it. And the simple reason is that I believe that Putin is a madman. So you don't know what he's going to do if he's pushed with his back against the wall. I mean, what is he doing there? He's feeling potentially threatened if Ukraine potentially becomes part of NATO, because then NATO is too close to his borders. So he's theoretically threatened. And like a little child that didn't know, you can't talk to the NATO because then I'm all alone and I feel threatened. That's really ridiculous. So he pushes into Ukraine, but then he still has a border to the NATO areas. And then what? It's too close, still too close. And he has nothing to say there. It's an independent country. So this is, in general, really ridiculous. And I know that the NATO cannot interfere because then it's World War III. And they do already so much where Putin is actually like, oh, I don't see it. Actually, you're already helping the war. But I think that it's very good. But what more? They cannot close the sky. They cannot send people to fight. Because then Putin is that kind of madman that he's like, well, I don't care anymore, so let's push some buttons, whichever buttons. I mean, he's stupid enough to fight in the area of nuclear power plants. What kind of military strategy is that? Also bombing civilian places. It's just far from my understanding, but I hope the politicians find a way to help and not cause Third World War, but do more, do help the people. We say, stay strong, Ukraine. And I absolutely believe that you can win with willpower and democracy and the people being together. But that's not it. That means stay strong. We're all nice and on the street and demonstrating, but they're the ones dying. So that doesn't really mean anything on paper, and that's where Zelensky is right, even if he now sounds a bit like he's nagging and whining, but it's his people that are dying there, and it doesn't mean anything if we're just doing nothing. And sanction, that's good and nice, but it won't stop the war, right? It's not that somebody internally gonna overthrow Putin. I don't believe that. So I am kind of scared if something happens in the area that the NATO might think we need to go, or that Putin thinks I need to do something stupid. So I hope they can make it.